Well, good morning. Good morning. It appears that the Wi-Fi might be a little sassy this morning, so we'll see how we do. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. And oh my goodness, I got so much feedback from yesterday. So I am so glad that just hit. Maybe it bounced in your spirit, or maybe it hit you exactly where you are. So praise God, He is good. So this morning, I don't think you can see it, but my shirt says Essentially Wōrthy. I remember a few years ago, we launched our business at the end of 2011, and just the hand of this provision and favor over it blew my mind. Like, I think I knew entrepreneurship was a thing, but I certainly didn't know I was wired as one, right? You just kind of walk out your life and you do the things, and then it starts recognizing, oh wow, like you start to realize, what you're good at and what you're not, and how you're wired and how you're not. And so I remember wanting to really pour into just my sphere of influence that God had given me, my team, my people, my tribe, my customers, my VIP, right? All of those people. And I remember just getting into a space with Him and just getting quiet before Him and saying, what is it that you want me to pour into these people? Yes, of course. I was absolutely passionate about natural solutions and using, God's incredible gifts of this earth, so that we can heal our bodies from the inside out. Again, making sure that we are the healthiest versions of ourselves, right? And so I was really wired to help people do that. And I love giving moms their backbone back. And we can dive into that and what that means. But I remember just getting still before Him. And I said, what is it? What is it that I can offer these people? What is it that I can just hone in on? And I remember hearing just something so beautiful. And it was essentially worthy. And He broke it into 4 different tiers. First and foremost, that they would recognize that they are worthy of love, respect. They are worthy of being heard. They are valued, right? Just at a basic level, if the human would basic understanding recognize that they are worthy of being loved, respected, valued, heard, cared for, right? That we would take the time to see people, who they are, see them and speak life into them, see them, even if they're in a hard season or they don't even realize their potential, we speak what we see and the potential that we see in them. That is a base foundation, because once people grasp that, then guess what? They will recognize that they are worthy of actually getting the things, because the first one is an emotional need, right? That is being met. The next is a physical need. They will recognize that they are worthy of proper supplementation, of essential oil, of eating healthy, of recognizing that this temple, which I'm very dressed down today, by the way. We are doing a lot of moving, a lot of prepping, we were told to dress down. So I'm in comfy, let's get to the gym clothes. But just recognizing that this temple is worth taking care of. And then once they grasp that, they have the emotional needs met, they have the physical needs met, and then, oh my goodness, guess what comes next? They will recognize that they are worthy of dreaming again. Because a person who doesn't have their emotional needs met, a person who doesn't feel well in their physical body, it is really hard to just dream and dream big and recognize the purpose that they were created for and recognize the calling on their life. And so as they have those emotional needs met, as they recognize that they feel good in their physical body, to watch people start to dream again, to watch them come alive, to watch their eyes light up and they glow, or they walk with a bounce and a pep in their step, and they realize that there is purpose and they were made for such a time as this. What would it look like if we walked around recognizing we are essentially worthy? And then the final tier, of course, is the most important. To recognize that we are worthy because of whose we are. We are who we are because of whose we are. And so again, the top tier is not there because it is last. It's just the icing on the cake. It's a foundation, right? It's everything that it stands on. But don't you find that sometimes when people are really, really hurt and broken, they just need a human who sees them, right? Now, hopefully they know God, but a lot of the times they don't. And so to recognize that the top tier trickles down into every single facet, it's needed. Essentially worthy to be known, loved, valued, respected, cared for. Essentially worthy to invest in yourself. Proper supplementation, essential oils of medicinal, right? They work like medicine. I'm telling you, I have done this my whole life. Well, my whole business life. Essentially worthy to dream again. Dream again. You are worthy of your passions being lived out, your eyes lighting up, you walking in your calling, recognizing how you're wired. And you are absolutely essentially worthy to walk in power. Because if you are born again, if you know who your creator is and the spirit of the living God lives inside of you, rise up and walk not only in your calling, not only in your purpose, but a spirit-led life. A spirit-led life. And that is one of power and authority. That is one of security and prosperity. And that is one that you and I are called to live out.